What is up? This is Mike D from superguitarlicks.com with another quick lick for you. Today is quick lick number 2045. So this one is one of my favorite new licks I've been doing that I actually learned from John Petrucci of Dream Theater, who's one of my favorite guitar players. Super technical, but this lick is just super fun to play. So this is going to be played over the top of the jam track called Chillin' in C Sharp Minor. So obviously we're in the key of C Sharp Minor, and let me go ahead and play the lick, and then I'll break it down for you. Cool. So this one actually, in my opinion, is a lot trickier than it sounds, but it sounds super cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're at the tempo of 88 on this one. And what that does is it allows us to play faster rhythms at slower tempos. So when you have something at 88, if you play something at 16th notes, it sounds very fast when in fact it's not crazy fast. You know, if you're at a hard, heavy rock song at 110 or 120 beats per minute, 16th notes gets pretty darn tricky, but at 88, it's not that hard. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off, if we look at C Sharp Minor, or C Sharp pentatonic, we're going to go to the octave, and what we're going to do is start with a power chord shape. This pattern is actually just power chords in arpeggio patterns. So we're going to start on the 13th fret of the G string with my ring finger, and my first finger is going to be on the 11th fret of the D string. Now what's super important about this lick is that I start it with an upstroke, okay? What we're going to do is play each note twice, and we're going to use alternate picking. So I'm going to go up, down, and then up, down. So if I start that off, I'm on the 13th fret, and I go up, down, and then I go to the 11th fret on the D string, and play up, down. Okay, the best way to start practicing is just do that over and over. Get comfortable with it over and over, and again, practice it at quarter notes, practice at eighth notes, practice it at 16th notes. So in other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, so there's your different beat variations. Now what we do after we get those two down is we move up an octave, and now we play the 14th fret on the B string and the 13th fret on the G string. So I'm going to use my middle finger and my first finger. Okay, so I go. Alright, and now next, I'm going to use my pinky on the 16th fret of the E string, okay, which is where the next octave of that goes. And then my first finger comes up to play the 14th fret on the B string. And again, my right hand is always just doing alternate picking, up, down, up, down. The other thing that helps when I start this on an upstroke is that it kind of allows me to go over the string and grab it and play it. That helps me really get that sound really tight and hit that beat. So we go. Now what I like to do here is I'm going to stretch over to the 19th fret with my pinky on the E string. And I'm going to keep the 14th fret down here, because it just sounds a little bit better that way. So I'm going to go. Okay, and now to end it, I'm just going to hit 19 and slide up to 21, which is the note C sharp, which is my key, the root of my key. And if you look at it, if your guitar has 24 frets like this one does, I'm now back in my pentatonic shape. It's pretty up high, but still, I'm back in home base there, if you will. So here's the lick. Now another thing that you saw me do at the beginning was I can kind of repeat these last two notes as much as I want. So the other thing that you'll see me do is that my first finger comes off. I don't want to keep them both down because then I could possibly get those two notes ringing out together. So what I do, you can see how my fingers kind of alternate coming off the strings. That helps keep the tone really clean when I'm playing with this stick distortion, okay? So that's the basic lick. Now what's really fun to do with this when you get it faster and faster is that you don't always have to play right to the rhythm. You can kind of start it slow and move it quick, and it really adds a lot of excitement. Here's what I mean. Okay, cool. So now let's break it down rhythmically too. Okay, cool. So again, a really cool way to start slow at one rhythm variation and then play twice as fast. It's a really good way to build your skills and confidence as a lead guitar player. So there's your lick. Have fun with it, take it slow, work with the jam track, and just see what else you could do with it to have fun. And also remember, you could use this over any other jam that you would use in a minor key and using your minor pentatonic scale. All you got to know is to adapt it is wherever your octave is of the first note. So if I'm playing here, okay, I'm going to kind of shift, and now I'm going to use my ring finger and start on this note. But this is a pattern like anything else. So if I want to, I can just start lower. Okay, so if I could extend that, I certainly can. Alright, so it's really cool. It sounds wicked awesome, and it's not that hard. Have fun, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share this video with all your friends, and then go check out superguitarlicks.com to get access to more free guitar lessons on soloing and lead playing, backing tracks to jam along to, and a whole lot more. We'll see you soon. Later.